Hello, people, how are you all? I hope you are doing great. I'm back with part 6 of books this week. I hope you have seen previous 5 parts. If you haven't, just go ahead and watch it after this video. Well, people who have been here before, welcome back, and people who are new, welcome. This is Mansi from Readers and Creators. So the first book today is one of my favorite reads of this year already. I have read it, reviewed it, loved it and talked about it on all the platforms. Well, the book is Summer of Then by Ruklina Bose. This book is diary of conversations in one's own head. An author tried to narrativize the self. Well, she talked about people in their late 20s, specifically women, how they are trying to balance marriage, love life, sexual life, career, family, and still holding on to their individual identity. So, as myself being in my late 20s, I so much loved this book and related with it, and I would recommend it to everyone. Just go ahead and read it, have the sense of nostalgia, go down the memory lane. Also, an additional socio-cultural touch is also there in this book. She talks about the lifestyle of metropolitan cities as well. The book starts in 2010 and then ends with the onset of 2020 pandemic. So a whole story of a girl, a woman, spanning over a decade. Next book is Ministry of Time by Colleen Bradley. Broadly, this book is a science fiction time travel novel, but it has been called a genre hopping book because it's a mix of comedy, love story, spy thriller, humor. Well, set in England, there's an unnamed narrator, and where she works, her commander, Graham Gore, has time traveled from 1847 to present. Now, the wonderment of Graham Gore in accepting the present lifestyle and technology and everything is filled with humor. But gradually, Graham and that unnamed narrator develops a friendship that turns into love bond, and humor is replaced by melancholy. This book is sounds pretty weird, but also I am really curious to read this multiple genre kind of thing. So yeah. Next book is The Psychology of War and Peace by A.S. Dulath, Asad Durrani and Neil K. Agarwal. Now this is a very interesting book because A.S. Dulath is former chief of ISI and Durrani is former chief of RAW. Now they both have a conversation, and Neil K. Agarwal, who is a US psychiatrist, he sits there and analyzes those conversations. Rani and Dulath talks about past of India and Pakistan, but because nothing has changed that much, so those conversation has a contemporary ring to it. What the role of Neil K. Agarwal? He is moderating and anchoring this conversation and using psychiatry to discuss about conflict, intelligence, and peacemaking. Now, Dulath and Durrani talks how peacemaking is the only solution between India and Pakistan because they have been chiefs of RAW and ISI and they don't like violence, they don't like weapons, and they are talking only about how peacemaking can have a greater impact on the bonds of India and Pakistan. Next is The Big Book of Odia Literature, edited by Manu Dash. Now this is a compilation of essays, articles, poems, short stories about various language of Odisha. Weird, I know. From tribal to English, from Sambalpuri Koshali to Sanskrit. So it talks about the different languages only in the state of Odisha. Wow. Next book is The Book Censor's Library, which is translated from Arabic, written by Kuwaiti author Bodiana El Assa. Now this book talks about banning books on forbidden subjects, mostly poetry and philosophy. So this is a broad commentary on fascism and repressive regime. I don't know much about this book because I haven't read it and there was a tiny review of it in newspaper. So this is what all I got. So last book is this week's editor's pick by Hindustan Times that is relevant to the current topic. So as you know, Manu Bhakir, Sarabjot Singh and Swapnil Khushale won medals for India in Paris Olympics in rifle shooting. So this book, A Shot at History, which is co-authored by Abhinav Bindra, who was first ever gold medal winner in Olympics in 2008 in shooting. He co-authored this book with Rohit Brijnath, and he talks about intense training, psychological battles, and integrated field of competition in shooting. So yeah, that was it. There are so many more books, like 5 or 6, but I couldn't cover that in only 6 or 7 minutes, so I skipped that. So yeah, that's that. Well, keep reading, be happy, be safe, and comment if you like the video and watch previous 5 parts. Bye bye, we'll meet you on next Sunday.